Good morning, my fellow brothers and sisters. My name is Eric Torres. This right here is my son, Louis. I'm a student here at Skyline College, and this is my Next Steps project. I'm going to be going over a few things with you guys, including my career goal, income for said career, job description, an interview that I conducted with one of my former professors, a little reflection of what I learned along the way doing this project. I'll give you guys some insight too on the entrepreneur side of what I'm trying to accomplish here, what transfer school I'll be going to after Skyline. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, and this is my project. Alright, y'all, so my career goal is CEO, which stands for Chief Executive Officer. And the reason I chose this is because I always wanted a career and not a job. I'm tired of working dead-end jobs. I need something to support me and my son and the rest of my family. And I believe that I could create an effective team and run a business profitably and possibly even help change the world for the better. I never wanted to sell myself short, and I understand that, CEO is at the top echelon of a business, and a lot of people are going to say that I can't do it, or, I'm going to have doubters, but I believe I can. And I just want to say also, like, if we have all these great, inventors and all these people who are successful, if they believed when people told them they couldn't do anything, and they just quit at that point, we wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have today. And so, hopefully maybe one day I'll be hiring some of y'all in a business, so stay on my good side. All right, y'all, so now I'm going to be talking about the income for CEOs. Now, when it comes to CEOs, there's a huge variation of income, and that's judged upon how busy your business is, how much revenue that you got coming in, the expenses of running your business, and how much profit that you're taking home at the end of the day. And so typically CEOs make anywhere from 100,000 plus, but upon doing a lot of research online and different sources, I found average CEOs making like 13 million plus. And so obviously I'm gonna shoot for as high as I can go. And so I believe, this is like one of the highest paying career choices that anybody can make. You're up there with doctors and lawyers and commercial pilots and things like that. And so it's a nice chunk of money. However, there's a lot of responsibilities that you have to take on. All right, so now let's dive a little deeper into job description. Now, as a CEO, you're in control of literally everything that goes on. You're like the chief of operation. You have to make sure that, you're marketing correctly, you're advertising, and it's not where you just hire somebody to just do that. You have to oversee all of your projects. That way, your business is going successfully. And so this includes, hiring the employees to do so. And includes networking, because you definitely got to network. It includes, having a good a good social output. You might be on social media, and you really got to watch what you say, because that could make or break your business. And I know y'all could probably think of some examples right now of people who run businesses that messed it all up by saying the wrong thing. And so there are so many responsibilities as CEO. But one thing that I want you guys to know is that you're the leader. You're basically the leader. And if you're not a good leader, you can lead your team down, to failure. It's either success or failure. Or you just stay stagnant and just, you just go, you're not really moving in any direction. All right, so obviously I'm at Skyline right now, but the school that I plan on transferring to is San Francisco State University, for a variety of reasons, mostly because it's the closest to home right now. I heard they got a good business program, and it'd be hard going to other, colleges, 'cause I got a little situation right here with my son right here. And so if the further I go, the more of a commute, the more time that I lose with him. So I have to find balance between school and being a parent and pursuing my dreams. And so it's not as easy as as it may sound, or maybe it sounds really difficult to you. And if it does, then you're on point. But yeah, San Francisco State University is my choice for transfer school, definitely. All right, now for the entrepreneur side of what I want to do. Now I'm just gonna give y'all one example of a business that that I could put into life. And so one of my ideas is to create a fast food chain that sells only healthy food. As you may know, every fast food chain is, hamburgers, taco, just hella unhealthy things for you. And so imagine a chain that sells healthy stuff where you could, build your own salad at the intercom, and by the time that you get to the window, it's finished for you, and it's all grown properly. Everything would be organic. It still would include meat for people who aren't fully vegetarian and things like that. And so that I feel like that would move the conversation to a little bit more healthy talk than rather just having all these fast food chains that are just selling hamburgers and I mean it's almost every fast food chain at this point, except for like Taco Bell or something like that. But I want to change up the game, and I feel like this is really innovative. All right, now I conducted an interview with a former professor of mine by the name of Soledad McCarthy. She's a business professor here at Skyline. She's awesome. I recommend anybody to take her class, whether it's in your major or not. And that's just being honest. So in this interview, she told me a lot of the stuff that she told me while I was in her class, which includes networking, building a strong network. The more people that you got that are successful and, good resources, the better chances that you have in being successful yourself. Human relations, public relations, making sure, like I've mentioned before, that you're marketing right and that you're saying the right things in a social environment, and you're making all the right ethical choices for your business, because you don't want to run a business that's unethical. You don't want to be the person selling the wall to Trump. I'm just saying though. But yeah, there's a lot of good things that I learned out of this interview, which include building an effective team. Now that's one of the most important right there. Your team got to be effective. If you got lazy people on your team and things like that, you're not meeting your goals, your short-term goals or your long-term goals. And so it's all based on whether you could do it great by yourself, or if you need that team, that you make sure you have the right people on your team. Now, I learned a lot of things doing this project. I learned the income of a CEO, the responsibilities of a CEO, what I got to do in order to get there as far as education and building my network with people. I got a lot of ambition here. He's part of my drive right here. And I'm going to keep going until I reach where I want to be. And so far, I've been pretty good at reaching my goals. I got myself completely out of debt. I'm on the dean's list. My son's happy. I'm being a good father. And so hopefully someday in the future, I'll be able to see you guys again, and I'll be running my own business, and maybe we could all network with each other. And I just want everybody to progress and be successful. I believe everybody deserves the right to pursue their dreams and get that happiness that's been in conversation lately. And I want to thank everybody in this classroom for watching my video. I hope you guys learned something or enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask Eric Torres in this classroom right now. Go ahead and hound him with questions.